special thanks to the Satalis, Mr. Sandy, Miss Sandy, and Mr. Gerald, and also Miss Michelle for hosting the event this weekend. I had a long speech right now, probably since about December. People would know me, I have a problem speaking in general. So, speaking in public is probably a real good problem. So, also, I think Jason's collecting money. I have an over-under. I've been going to start throughout this. The lucky number is 5. 5. Over-under on that. But for those who don't know me, I'm Dwayne Valello, and when Trent asked me to be his best man, I was honored. Me and Trent became best friends in 2nd grade, I believe. And ever since then, we've been side by side. You name it, we've done it together. From first kiss to, mud riding, to girls breaking hearts, to, you name it.
Wait, that was good.
Now we're neighbors. So, I can sit up here for a long time, tell you stories and all that stuff. I got one story in particular to tell y'all that depicts our me and Trent's relationship pretty well, I believe. I was 19 at the time, and I was going to College Station to celebrate my cousin's graduation at A&M. And I had a fake ID. And so we went out partying one night, and I got a little bit overserved. And by the end of the night, I was in the back of a cop car. And got arrested for false identification. So next thing I know, I go to county jail, and for those who don't know, who haven't been in jail, you get one call. So I get my turn to call, and the cardinal rule when you go to jail is you don't cry. You just don't do it. Well, me being the emotional guy that I am, the only number I could come up with was Trent's. So I pick up the phone and start dialing his number. Now, as soon as I start hitting that ringtone, I start getting all emotional. By the time Trent answered, I was hyperventilating because I was so scared. He answers the phone, and I tell him, I'm in jail and I'm sniffling. Like, he can hardly understand me. He's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Look, man, you got to get it together. You're in prison. You got to get it together." So he tells me to calm down. I'm going to get you out. Just don't worry about it. But man, you got to get it together. I hang up the phone. I look back, and I got 10 other inmates looking at me. And I'm going, "Oh God." Anyhow, the next morning I get out. My mom picks me up, and she's mad. She's furious. She said, "We're going straight home. We got a 6-hour car ride from College Station to Baton Rouge, and we were silent the whole way." She's furious. Well, halfway home, Trent sends me a text and goes, "Hey, let me know when you get in the neighborhood." I said, "All right." I pull in the neighborhood and say, "Hey, we're pulling in the neighborhood, Trent." My mom pulls in the driveway, and I look through the window. When I pull in the driveway, I see eyes looking through the window. I assume it's Trent, but I'm not sure. And at the same time, I notice somebody's looking through the window. I hear music in the background. I'm like, what's going on here? My mom throws it in the park. Me and Mom get out. And as soon as we get out the car, I understand what's going on here. Trent has Michael Jackson's "Smooth Criminal" playing in the background. My mom gets pissed off all over again. And the only thing I can do is smile at this point. Right? As soon as my mom gives my bag out the trunk, the chorus hits, and all of a sudden you hear, "He's a smooth criminal," and my mom just loses it. And she looks at me and goes, "You think this is funny?" And at this time I'm laughing. She takes my bag, throws it out, slams the trunk, and skirts off. Trent comes outside, high-fiving me, laughing his ass off, just, slapping hands, go, "Man, you made it out, and you got some street credit now. I'm glad you made it out." And you wonder how this relates to a lot of this depicts me and Trent's relationship. But I call Trent because he's always there for me. I can always count on him no matter what. And then he's always there to make me, no matter the situation, he's always going to put me in a better mood or, talk me through it or whatever. And I'm grateful for that. I have 3 constants in my life. My 2 sisters and Trent. And I don't take that for granted any other day. He's been there for me forever. Near or far, rain or shine, doesn't matter what's going on. I can call him up, and I know he's going to drop everything at the hat and come, whatever may be I need, he's going to be there for me. He's 25, and I'm 25, and he's accomplished 10 times more than I have on his own business, house, car, college degree, and we might be of the same age, but it doesn't stop me from looking up to him on a daily basis. And for that, you know, I appreciate him in my daily life. I pray God and I thank God daily for that. To have a man in my life that's honest, trustworthy. I say honest. If he's trying to make a deal with me, he might be honest. But for the most part, he's honest. But anyhow, I remember sophomore year in college, Trent walking into my room. We were roommates at the time. And he comes in and he's smiling ear to ear. And he ends up describing this petite, brunette, LSU cheerleader. Like, man, I think she's into me and all this stuff. You know, I had work last night and, you know, I'm talking to this girl and I was giving her free drinks and all this good stuff. And I'm like, he's like, I think she's into me. I was like, she's either into you or all this free drinks you were giving her. I don't know which one. So, but one thing leads to the next. And me and Trent strategizing where to take this girl out on the first date and all this stuff. And I ended up getting to meet Jessica. And it turned out that this small petite LSU cheerleader ended up being the perfect match for Trent. God bless her to go to sleep with this big nosed Italian every night. She's definitely Trent's perfect match. She's very determined and independent, which Trent values very much, I know for a fact. But she's also there to put him in his place, which we all know that needs to happen from time to time. And you know, I'm just grateful to be a part of this weekend, and I want to see bright days for this future. And that's it, really. So,